I just feel like I've noticed part of why one small part of why I've thought about Ferguson a lot is thinking about how it really raises my awareness of how hard it is for people to talk with each other about anything they really disagree about. Like I can have good conversations with people about what happened in Ferguson if we basically are already on the same page.
Right.
But if I actually have to talk to someone who totally disagrees with where I'm coming from, then it's pretty much stymied. The discourse we have is totally stymied. We can't really have a great exchange about it.
And you had to force yourself into that situation.
So yeah, and you're already, so you just kind of are forced in that situation by your position, right?
Right.
Okay.
But if you're not in that position, or if you're not thrown into that situation, then why would you have that conversation? Why would anyone have that conversation unless they want to grow? Mm-hmm. But how many of us actually deals with all the stuff that we're dealing with on a day-to-day routine and then says, all right, I'm just going to go ahead and put myself in a very, very uncomfortable situation just so I can try to learn. Some people do it. Some people are doing it more than they were before, but everyone doesn't do it. Right. I think the difference that you see with some of the race issues and some of the gender issues and some of the age issues is that minority group is thrown into those conversations. Mm-hmm. It's not that they choose to be in those conversations, but we're in a room where we're the only. Mm-hmm. So stuff is being said that we have to accept and we have to learn and we have to deal with and we have to be flexible about. But if you're in that majority, then you can choose to go into an uncomfortable situation. Oh, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say that because I'll be the only. Well, how many times have we been the only? Mm-hmm. You've been the only black, the only gay, the only white, the only female, the only young person, the only this, the only that. And you're forced into that so you can deal with those conversations. At some point, it's like, no, I'm going to make you have this conversation. Yeah. You need to learn. Yeah. You need to be uncomfortable at some point. And not saying that it has to be yelling and vulgar and abusive.
Right.
What I say with that is when you hold something in for so long, unfortunately, the only way it comes out is negative.